AIA members, did you know that you have a chance right now to give back to a place that has captured your imagination and hosted your adventures? My name is Brian Daniels, and I am your Vice President for Cultural Heritage. Today, I want to share how you can help stop archaeological site looting right now from your home and help protect important cultural sites in Pakistan. Perhaps you've wondered at the remains of ancient cities in the Indus Valley. Maybe you've been lucky enough to take a tour of the Lahore Fort or a stroll through the Shalimar Gardens. Your connection to the archaeological heritage of Pakistan makes you an ideal advocate for preserving the country's past. The President's Cultural Property Advisory Committee, or CPAC, is the American body empowered to make recommendations under the 1983 Convention on Cultural Property Implementation Act, which is how the United States fulfills the 1970 UNESCO Convention on the means of prohibiting and preventing the illicit import, export, and transfer of ownership of cultural property. The principal means of accomplishing this in the United States is through 5-year bilateral agreements between the United States and other countries. Pakistan has requested that the United States enter into an agreement to impose import restrictions on the illegal importation of cultural materials from Pakistan. Before such an agreement is signed, CPAC reviews written testimony from the public to determine whether countries are doing their part to protect their archaeological heritage and to participate in cultural exchange. This is where you come in. Join us in our letter writing campaign. We don't have much time. Public testimony for this month's meeting to consider the U.S. agreement with Pakistan is due April 19th. Here are some easy and effective strategies for crafting powerful letters of support for the U.S. Cultural Property Advisory Committee. We recommend a 3-step approach. First, introduce yourself and talk about your connection to Pakistan. Here are some questions that you might answer as you start your letter. Have you ever visited or participated in a cultural program from Pakistan? Or have you headed up an archaeological group or an AIA local society? Or are you a student or a professional who's interested in Pakistan? Step 2 is to share your experience to illustrate what Pakistan is already doing to protect its archaeological heritage. Talk about your experiences at sites or museums you visited and efforts Pakistan has made to advocate and educate the public about preserving the past. Your individual experiences and firsthand knowledge are valuable resources for the Cultural Property Advisory Committee. You can talk too about museum exhibitions that you've seen, that where Pakistani material has come into the United States, and your general interest in the country too. Step 3. End your letter by expressing your support for the bilateral agreement, which is often referred to as a memorandum of understanding between the United States and Pakistan. That's it. You can submit your letter via regulations.gov, the federal website, at any time before 11:59 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, April 19. Letters can be typed into a comment box or uploaded as a PDF. If you've experienced the heritage of Pakistan, we hope you'll use your voice and join us as we advocate for the preservation of Pakistan's cultural heritage. Thank you.